So welcome to my flour episode where I'm obsessed with flour. Some of you may not know, but I have an obsession about flour, so this might be a 4-hour video. Settle in, because we're going to talk a lot about the different types of flour.
What is the most popular type of flour in Italy?
A 0-0 type of flour. It's a finer ground of flour, wonderful for pasta. It's fantastic for pizza. You can bake with it, although I don't really bake with it that much. So it's fair to say that in Italy, the 0-0 flour is the most popular flour.
Which flour should I use in cakes?
I really like an all-purpose flour for some things, and a 0-0 flour for like pizza and pasta. I don't bake with it. He does bake with it, so we disagree there, which is typically Italian. So this is sort of their all-purpose flour, which I like to use for cakes. And the reason I like to use it is for me, it gives you a denser, moister cake. This will give you, for me, a lighter cake. It will have a lighter crumb, and this will have a more substantial crumb.
What type of flour should I use for pizza dough?
My favorite mill, which is called Nero, they make an actual pizza flour, probably stone ground.
It's a mix with regular flour and Manitoba flour.
So it's got the Manitoba in it because it has more protein. It makes things more chewy.
Actually, for pizza is because you are going to rise it. So
Yeah.
if you need a more strong flour. If you do 2 hours,
You can do the 0-0, no problem. But if you're going to rise it for longer, the Manitoba
for 8
helps
hours,
it. Yeah.
you need a super flour.
Right, like a Manitoba flour, high protein flour. And it does make everything chewier, I'm just telling you.
So what is chestnut flour?
It's a really interesting flour because it's really essentially a nut flour. So this is a very tough flour. It very much sticks together. It's moist, I think, our favorite word. Everybody loves that word, moist. But it has a moisture content, a high moisture content to it. I mean, you can't really use it without sifting it for the most part. It has a very short lifespan. You know, in the fall, they get the chestnuts, and then they dry them, and then they mill them. So by March, we're sort of not seeing a lot of chestnut flour around, at least from the people that we buy from.
What can I use chestnut flour for?
It is gluten-free, so that's a good thing. But you can mix it with other flours in baking, and then it becomes a little bit softer. But this is not a soft flour. It has a lot of body, a big bang, a lot of taste, so it's not subtle. So you have to really make this with purpose. They make polenta out of it, where they add it to boiling water. Strangely, it's very, very sweet. It almost has a chocolatey, nutty flavor to it. So I really like chestnut flour.
Where's the best place to buy flour in America?
King Arthur flour in America is the closest thing I found to buying milled flour in Italy. So that is one of my recommendations. And then I have more flour recommendations in my book, At the Table of La Fortessa.
What can I use cornflour for?
Well, corn flour can be polenta. You use it at the bottom of your pizza. I call it ball bearings. You can use it with your pasta when you make fresh pasta because it makes everything sort of not stick together. So I use it for that. Obviously, you can make any kind of cornbread. We mainly here use it for polenta, but there's lots of ways to do polenta. So you don't always have to have it loose and like a porridge. Put polenta in the refrigerator overnight in a pan, cut it into squares and grill it, always. It's also in my recipe for the cavid focaccia, which is sort of like a cracker.
What specialty flours are there in Italy?
We're gonna talk about all the specialty flours. So I love this pane nero. I know I had a hard time saying that. It is a dark flour, almost like a rye flour. And when you bake it, it gets very dark. I like it in pizza dough. I don't know that you like it in pizza dough, but we're gonna make it some pizza dough out of it. It's a very light flour. It has, I forgot the name of it. It has charcoal in it.
Charcoal.
Ash, it's like an ashy,
As segale.
which is ash.
Ash.
Ash is that.
So it's, what is it normally used for?
Breads. It's a really good bread flour because it makes a dark bread. It's nice and spongy. And now we have another specialty flour, and it's a Manitoba flour from Canada. I was like, yeah, it's from the United States. And Leo's like, no, it's not, it's from Canada. I'm like, same thing. But it's really, I know it's not the same thing. Obviously I'm from the US. I use this flour in my cavied focaccia recipe. It's a high protein flour. It's a chewier flour. It's a great flour for dough. The other flour that's non-traditional is a rice flour. And Leo likes to use it with his pasta, which I find super interesting. That you like
Not to pasta, to roll the pasta.
to roll the pasta
Sì,
in.
sì,
I
sì,
think
sì,
it's so
sì, sì.
interesting. I really do. So he really likes a farina di riso,
Riso.
right? We also use it when we do gluten-free pizza dough, which we do. It is the rice flour is a really good substitute.
What's chickpea flour used for?
Farinata to me is like the best thing you can make. I have a recipe in my cookbook for it. It's really easy, it's delicious. It's a pancake made out of chickpea flour. It's very common on the French and Italian Riviera. And since we're so close to Liguria, it's something that they eat here as well. Because it's a vegetable, it does have a lot of moisture in it too.
Any top tips?
My biggest tip, don't be afraid, experiment with flour, read up on flour, learn about flour. It'll just make your baking, your pizza, your pasta, your breads so much better. It can become an obsession. Full disclosure, I became obsessed with bread. And for 1 year, I went through a bread cookbook and I gained 20 pounds. But I'm not discouraging you, but I think knowing about flours, what they do, how to use them is really important. That is our flour power presentation. Thanks for joining us. If you're still here, please like and
Subscribe.
thanks so much for joining me with my obsession with flour.